Okay, so I've managed to get on with the plumbing. This is the 5-stage water filter. I'm just waiting. It came with a 240 volt transformer, which I've snipped off because it was a 240 step down to 24 volts. So what I've ordered is a little step up transformer that'll go from 12 volts to 24, which will save on some power rates basically. So it uses a pump to reverse osmosis system to pump the water. So I'm hoping that this will be able to make the water from the tank more palatable, but also when we're collecting it off the roof, that it'll be safe enough to drink. We'll see. It was a way of testing whether this system will work. That's the holding tank. Once the water is filtered, it goes to that holding tank. Here's the electric water heater, which I found out is different than ones I've seen by Van Touris, the Russian guy, Oleg I think his name is, and a few other European people who have fitted the Ariston ones. Their versions, when running on the economy mode, seem to run at 1200 watts and then 2000 watts when it's on the full mode. This one, supplied in the UK, only seems to run at 2000 watts. And what I think the economy mode is, it's a setting whereby the thermostat registers a lower heat, so it's not on as much. So I did a test on it, and on the economy mode it takes about 12 minutes to reach temperature and then switch itself off. So that's 2000 watts for 12 minutes, which equates to, if you work the maths out, about 40 amps out of your batteries. So with my solar, of course, that won't be a problem in the summer months. In the winter months it might get a bit more testing, but we'll see. It's all a bit of a trial and error system. The way I've thought about this cupboard and the way I've put it in is that here we're going to have a drawer that pulls out, probably for knives and cooking utensils, because that will slide all the way in. And then in this space I'm going to make a little cupboard space that we've got a little 900 watt oven that we bought from Aldi for about 30 quid or something about 7 or 8 years ago. We've never used it, but we're going to take that out and see how it performs. And I suppose in a way I could actually fit some kind of I could put a Thetford LPG oven in here if that doesn't work. Just wiring bits there at the back, just a switch for the gas hob, the induction hob, and a kitchen plug socket under there, maybe for this little oven, although we'll probably bring it out and have it on the worktop. We've got the sink in. Not much to say about a sink. This is going to be the freshwater drinking tap. A bit old-fashioned, the styling on that, but that's how it came, so we'll live with it for now. Not much to say. The pump is a bit noisy. It was this cheap pump, the seafloor pump. Oh, I forgot to say, I fitted two switches just to the front here, one for the pump. There's the noisy pump, and this one's going to be for the water, the pump for the water reverse osmosis, which I'm waiting on the transformer, so that's not live at the moment. But yeah, the pump's a bit noisy. I don't remember the shore flow being that noisy, and also the water flow I think is a bit lower as well. Yeah, I don't remember it being that noisy. So I don't know, maybe it's something we'll live with. I can always swap it out if need be. So I think that has brought us up to date. Next big job is probably the floor and the cab, to sort those out. Also got to think of a finish, so if anyone has any recommendations. I've got the LED tracks in and routed in, ready for those. Little bits at the back. The rubber seal came for the door here, which is great because it's made such a difference. And I'd say that's about it. So if anyone's got any ideas on finishes other than painting, I'm not sure what to do really. I think painting's looking like the most likely thing. That's about it. Okay, so I thought I'd do a quick video just to show my new bearings, new brakes, new brake shoes, new calipers, new everything really. The only thing I haven't renewed is the brake pipe, but I know it looks a bit grubby there with the rubber, but once I give it a clean, I think it'll be fine. So yeah, I've tweaked the handbrake. And I've just bled the brakes, so they should be okay. So that's about it. I'm just about to get the wheels back on and get it off these stands. So hopefully that'll be the back just about done. I did the handbrake cable as well, so I took all that off. I don't know if you can see there. Yeah, so I took all the mechanism off, grounded it down, painted it, and then cleaned round. It's a new handbrake cable at the front as well, because there were certain strands of it in the cab missing, about 3 or 4 strands, and it's only about a 7-8 strand cable. So yeah, I've just cleaned all the linkage. I had to cut the linkage down, so I've actually put, I don't know if you can see there, because I had to cut the linkage down, I've added a piece on. It's like a threaded union that you use that kind of thing on U-shaped clips for exhausts, and they're really handy for extending the thing. So yeah, that's the underneath of the bus, and looking pretty good now. So get the wheels back on and get it off this stand, and yeah, the brakes look good from here. Okay, so it's Monday the 24th of August. I thought I'd have been finished with this van by now, but because I've decided to really go to town on it, I haven't, as you can see. So what I've done here, I've taken all the front end off, front suspension, front steering rack, drive shafts. So I painted the wheel wells, wheel arches, as you can see, all up into the suspension struts. They've had 2 coats of hammerite white. I've done the, I'm not sure what you call this casing metal that goes under the under the engine block, under the engine I should say. So that's been painted in hammerite black. Hopefully today's going to be dry enough to get everything back on, or at least a lot of it. So that's that side. Go around the other side, and it's exactly the same around here. I'm picking up a couple of new brake calipers this morning as well, and all the other parts that I'm going to reuse have been painted up in Hammerite black. I've got quite a few new parts going on though. As you can see, these are all the old bits: suspension struts, lower suspension mountings, brake discs, drive shafts, boots. Yeah, so quite a few parts going on. Drive shafts, drive shaft boots, and then what they call them, those, you know what they are anyway, the ball joints. So yeah, busy day. Hope to get quite a bit done. I've still got to clean up these wheels and then black them up like I have done at the back. So plenty to do. Okay. Yeah, so that's the state of the thing. Get this off, get that blacked up as well. Get some new bolts in there. The thing is, if I have to take this off in the future, it makes sense to do all this now, and it'll be a lot easier to work on in the future. So anyway, here's the painted wheel wells. I know I did a bit of a video, and here's the front back together. It's been raining and these soon get rusty if left exposed, but hopefully I'll get the wheels back on today if I can get some transmission oil in. I've got an oil I've got an oil filter as well. I want to do the sump at some time, but I might just paint that from underneath. I'm not too fussed. But yeah, new calipers. I blacked up all the cradles, new bearings, so I actually got them out, new drive shafts, new track rod ends, new supports, although I reused the anti-roll bar simply because a new one was 220 quid. And I thought, I can't justify that, but I've renewed all the supports, and yeah, a new suspension. So yeah, it's looking really good now. I've also, I think I showed you this anyway, hammerited in white. Okay, so it's I think the 1st of September 2020, and I showed you all this done, so I don't need to show you that. What I decided to do though was take the front off because it was all rusted like everything else on this van, and it allowed me to get to the back here and paint these members, cross members. Also allowed me to get the bumper off. So all that's been hammerited in black. I just got the camera out now because I thought before I put it all back together. So just for reference, these ridiculously hard to get out. They didn't put bolts in, they put Torx head, so you can't, you can't get anything into unless you've got a special Torx right angled tool. So I'll just be putting normal bolts back in there. Ridiculous why they do this. You can't really see this at the moment because I've got this back on, but I've got some new bolts and things going in.